just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you telling me not to lay down, and I feel the spirit guiding, telling me not to live. Hold on to every promise I've been praying for. Like I hold on to every garment, won't surrender, not tonight.
Française. On a un joueur en contact, on a un joueur au contact. Technop, est-ce qu'on va réussir à le chercher? Oui, un bien maintenant négocié, 30 secondes de la fin. Oui, l'énorme tête de Locke, tout simplement.
C'est opportun de la part de Blues et finalement ça donne un kill Stigral qui chope le kill sur Mitch Divasi qui vient arracher la tête de Malo, magnifiquement joué ici sur la rotate Blues qui...
Attention, on est toujours soutien et voilà, on va aller chercher Chauva, un peu naïf sur son insertion en escadron, mais pas du tout la position. Par contre, Sorino pour aller chercher là. C'est un pour un proposé entre les deux équipes. On fait tomber le 4 et chaos pour aller chercher Sorino. Ça commence fort pour la Crystal et Tipeee peut-être pour enchaîner. Ouais, on va réussir à faire tomber une.
Another 1v4 attempt at ELC.
On va venir l'annuler. On va faire tomber deux joueurs pour Berry. Donc le Tipeee. La Valkyrie, on va faire tomber Bigeli, le Caïd derrière Berto pour faire tomber son dos. On tombe un par un pour les Italiens et derrière Stigral, une nouvelle tour, triple kill, quadruple kill pour Stigral.
Il reste plus que 2 BG. Allez chercher RZ face à l'Amira. Thomas va tomber sur le bal de DK. Il sera un 2v1 maintenant pour RZ sur la droite placement sur l'Amira. L'Amira va tomber sur le bal d'RZ. Il reste plus que le Womai de Chicago qui reste 5 secondes pour aller chercher la position. Position de RZ.
With the frag, the double frag, and we need to absolutely go get that player. We don't have time, there's 2 seconds left, the shotgun is waiting! Welcome guys to this second playday of the ELC Major. I look a bit red, that's probably because of the light shining on me. But we're here for a very interesting game. We've got Warwick Esports, the Midlands teams from the UK, against AZP, who replaced one of the teams that disbanded before Playday 1. And yeah, both teams have played one game so far. That's because, well, we're on Playday 2. And so we'll have a look at the teams, and hopefully the map veto as well should be interesting. In terms of then a team lineup, we'll have Arkan, Indra, Sopra, Anton and Sicko today. Oregon being their best map and Chalet the worst. They had a 7-0 defeat against, I think it was Need One. Need One in Playday 1, whereas Warwick, well, they won their first game, and that's what their theirs look like. Cooley being the coach. We've got Kevin Hater, Blizzards, Dr. Chickens, JS. I don't think is in the team anymore, but I'll get you the players as soon as they join. Just a short reminder that that's all the teams that you'll have in this division, Major B. So we've got AZP, Wanted, Guardians Alpha, Yota, Roughnecks, Disciples, who Warwick beat 7-4 on Oregon. We've got the Night Lucky and the Need One Esport, as they like to call themselves. Let's have a look at the bracket so far. So the ranking, we've got Wanted first with 6 points. That's because they had a free win as well against Roughnecks Disciples. The Polish were not able to make the game and therefore had to forfeit, but they will be playing for the rest of the competition, so that'll be an interesting one to see. I'm just trying to see where the players are from Cooley. And then we'll delve into the map veto. So I'll re-invite them another time, but in the meantime, let's just have a look at the map veto. So we decided to ban Oregon straight away, the map we played and the map we won against the Polish team, and Bank, then Chalet, Theme Park, Villa, Border, Cafe, and it was between Club and Skyscraper. We finally decided to go with Sky. Warwick Esports will start in defense. If we do come to overtime... Oh, someone's joined? No, someone's left. Someone's left. I want people to join. I don't want people to leave. If we do go to overtime, then Warwick will be in attack and therefore AZP in defense. That's how it works. What's this Kevinator doing? I'm just inviting the players. And we're still missing one player from AZP. We'll see if he doesn't get the invites. Well, you should, but you never know. With Ubisoft, you're never you're never too sure of what's gonna happen, whether we're gonna get the invites or not. So we've got the last players of AZP that's come back into the game. So we've got all 5 from them. We're just missing the others. I'll just quickly go back to the caster cam, and if I want to, well, talk to you about results in the other divisions that we have, well, I'd have to go on the course up on OPL and let me have a look. So if I look at the other divisions, so we've got the Major A with Fusion, who's top of their group, followed by Imperial and Agrios. That's the 3 teams that so far would be qualified. Obviously, we've got 7 play days to go through. We've only got 1. These things will change. But these are the top performing team at the minute for this play day 1. In terms of Major C, we've got Owned Esports, Virus, Pro, and Ouroboros in the top 3 as well, all in gold, which is not far, with a 7-3 win as well against White Opal. And in Major D, the final division of this major, we've got Team Solid, who's, well, quite a solid first, I'd say. Army of Temper, the Germans, second, and LFO X Anterior are third at the moment. Plenty of good teams as well in this Major D, so I would expect that to shift quite a little bit. But we'll see how things go. In terms of our Major B, well, I've showed you what it looks like. Some very strong performances from Wanted and Need One. Warwick could grab a second spot tonight if they do win the game. AZP looking to move well into the top 5 if they can get that game. What's happening? Oh, so they're having some tech errors. Some tech errors. What's the tech error? 5 minutes. Oh, he's relaunched his game, that's why. I'll send another invite at the risk of just sounding annoying and just keep bombarding him. By the way, if you did not see my my first 2 games I casted for this league, they're on YouTube now, as they'll disappear from Twitch. I think it's within 2 weeks. So I've got a playlist for it where I'll add as many games as possible. I do think we have another game going on as well tonight, which I'll check for you just now. So let's have a look. So we've got Yota Esports against Night Locky. That's at 9:30 and it's not yet casted. We have Virus Pro against Heat, which will be casted at 9 on Dismas channels. We've got Owned Esports against Ouroboros, the first against the second of Major C at 9 o'clock as well, all-time CET. Army of Temper against YOD Esports at, started 2 minutes ago. And we've got LFO X Anterior against Cliver, which is at 9 as well. So there'll be quite a few games. And I'll add another player because the other one doesn't seem to be getting it. Dr. Chickens is the one I'm adding as a friend. Very interesting choice of and I'll be able to add him. So we've got Dot War, we've got I've added him. We'll see if he adds me as well. Let's see. Up. Dr. Chickens will be one of the other players, of course. We'll just wait for that. Right, I'll pop you on a short hold whilst we're just waiting for the players to join. I thought they'd be quicker. That's why I invite. Oh, we've got Kevin Ater. Maybe. Will we get the players? We've got one. We'll see if we can get the second one. I'll move away from my ugly face and I'll show you the map ban again. So that's fine. So go add that. That's not the map ban. That is. Right, so only one player left in this team and we will be able to go. I can even put the half map veto, but no, I don't have my co-caster. He's not here today, so there's no point putting that one. So we'll stay on this one. Just one player to go. I'll tell them that they get one rehost plus one TTO per map. Well, per team, because otherwise they'll think there's more than one map, but there's only... and we'll be able to get going in just a few. I'll ask them if they are ready, and we shall get going in just a second. I'll put all the beautiful map intro for you, and then we'll go straight to it. Right, let's see if they're ready. Are they ready? So AZP is ready. I mean, they've been there for about 10 minutes. We'll see if the others are as well. Are they? Let's go, boys. Seems like we're lost for words. Oh no, that's the same team again. Everyone's saying they're ready from the same team, but not the ones I'm asking about. So oh, okay. GL, have fun. Let's go. We'll launch it. I'll put the schematics and we'll get right on the way. Right, let's go. So you shall get the sound now. If there are any problems with the sound of the game, or if you can hear just myself a bit too loud or too quiet, do let me know and I will well, change it. I will change it. Skyscraper, Warwick Esports against AZP, the 4th against the 6th or 7th. As it stands, knock will be the first ban of the evening for the defenders. If you don't watch Siege a lot, then you'll know that the defenders will ban first, then there'll be a double ban by the attackers, and then we'll ban the final defender. Ace will be the second ban on Skyscraper. And we'll see what we got in defense. I would see a Solace just gone, but yeah, here you go, Solace gone. We'll see what else they've got for us. Kaid will be the last ban and will now be able to head into round 1. I'll remind you that this is a best of 1, so the team that wins the game, well, wins the game, the map, that's it. There is no more. Smoke, Wamai, Valkyrie, Bandit and a Jäger will take us to Karaoke Room. We decided to change the Jäger for Duck. Is that something we want to get rid of, the Jäger? Is it something we can do without? We'll see in that first round. Karaoke Room with the Bandit, which is going to be extremely important in, well, denying the entry, I guess. Although we do have the Thatcher on Sopra's side, meaning that we'll be able to open that quite easily. But so we decide to reinforce that wall. Some lines of sight being opened here. 10 seconds to go. The barricade has not been breached. The hatch has been. We've left that wall open, meaning that we can destroy the bandit quite easily. And we've made a rotation here, meaning that we're going to defend most of the objective. Here we go. The attack coming in from the west side would be that of Anton, Arkin, and, well, pretty much the whole team, if you ask me. Drone coming in, we're just going to try and get that information on the players of Warwick Esports. And whilst we do that, well, Arkin's just going to go hunt. Ooh. We'll be careful. Anton's going to peek as well. Do we know that we have a player downstairs? Oh, he's going to kill himself. And the verticality frag as well. It's a 5v3 now. Not quite the start we wanted from AZP. Warwick just doing the job. Granny's going to come back up the staircase. Didn't even have to do anything. And we're just going to wait for the open of Indra here. Is going to open up to get the rappel, and there's 3 players now just on the same side of that wall. We're going to have to get into there. We've got information on 2 of the players. Ooh, are we going to be able to peek? Is it not too dangerous because we have to peek the other player? Kevinator has been spotted, but it's going to get taken. I was going to say he's got such an advantage, but he's lost it straight away. The bait from the drone, which is perfect, brings it level to a 3v3. Apologies. And so it will be interesting to see how this one goes. Oh, the peak, but Solaris stays strong to bring it back into a 3-2 lead. Blizzard taking quite a lot of HPs. We're trying to get these crossfires here from Solaris, but we're not quite hitting anything. The attack, only 2 players, 35 seconds to go, and not much to do. Yeah, that sounds tough, man. I'm not sure what they can do. They don't quite have the lines of sight. They don't have the opportunity to go on site. They'll have to drop down and come back up the staircase. But there'll be someone waiting for them up that staircase. There'll be Granny just on the site. Is he going to hear them? No, Solo gets one. We don't know where that player is. We see the feet, and Granny finishes off. It's 1-0 to Warwick Esports here on Skyscraper. Oi, Dark Phoenix. A farmer. I've got Cooley as well with his War Goats supporting the fans. Just checking the chat to see if everything's going alright. We'll go, well, exhibition office. So on Skyscraper you'll see a lot of staying upstairs. You don't really want to be going to the bedroom or maybe the kitchen if it's well defended from the top. But these are the two prime sites to defend. Even though they offer quite a few, well, opportunities to gain. You've got that wall here, which is quite good. You've got the T1 here, the door, which can be used to push as well onto site, and a lot of the teams as well like to take the other half of the second floor and push through Dragon. And yeah, that's why we're putting reinforcements here to, well, not stop but slow down that defense. We've got a shield, so we are expecting quite a big push on that west part of the classic mirror here. But we did decide, no, I was going to say I thought we were going to reinforce both sides, but no, we do make the halls here, and we've got, well, 4 players coming on the sites. Are we just not going to attack that extend? Because that could, well, be interesting to see. The defense is indeed ready, and we're just starting to push. I think we've got that information, but be careful, Arzen. You don't want to be playing a dangerous game here. Got that information now that there's players on the T1, and Blizzard is going to start trying to catch some heads off. We're going to lock the back of well, the site, because we've already got 1 player downstairs, and it seems like we think no one's going to come here, and it's quite right. The bandit is going to be denied and the wall open, but we've got just enough time to put that shield. What a play here by the Warwick Esport player. We've got the information on these players, and still players downstairs. Granny just waiting for the right moment to come back up. Kevinator just trying to rotate back on site from Dragon. It'll be spotted on the drone, but the drone will be denied. Be careful, the Azami will fall. Granny gets taken out by Sicko, and it's now a 5v4. Just over a minute of play, and, well, we've gotten rid of that Roma, but we still don't quite have... Right, wall being open here. Trying to get that information. We're just checking there'll be no C4s downstairs. The air jab's going to protect that nicely, and we're just slowly rotating back into motion. Arkin takes the kill on Kevinator. Anton. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Anton takes another player out, and it's a flawless round for the AZP, which go back into a 1-1. I think triple kill from Arzen, yeah. From Anton, sorry. Solares, is that how you call him? Solaris. Solar. I don't know, it looks like Solaris. But it's Solares. That's a bit weird, pronunciation. So Blizzard I got right, Dr. Chickens as well, Granny and Kevinator's fine, Sopra, Sicko, Anton. Yeah, it's Solares. I'll try my best. Ça va et toi mon homme. Tu m'as déjà dit. Right, so same objective. We're gonna decide to stick it instead of changing it. It was a flawless round from AZP. Are we going to try and attack from the other side of the map, or are we just gonna stick to what we thought worked quite well? Well,
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
interesting use of the Kiba here, and it does seem like we're all gonna attack from the same way. Is there going to be a spawn peek from Solarez? Oh, is he gonna come out? Oh, nope. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, it might not be the best time to peek. And we're gonna decide to retreat. Quite smartly, but no, he decides to come back. So we've got the information now that there's a claymore here, but we still have 2 nades, so we can potentially, well, get rid of the nades. Well, now it's going to be a bit hard. Still opening lines of sight, taking that extend again that we did again quite early, just understanding that it's not going to work that way. Oof. And the opening. Oh, he's going to bandit trick him. Yes, he is. Anton will get the kill on Blizzard, although, which is quite a big kill because we don't really have the control of that B site anymore. So that's a really good play. We do have A site. I mean, we do have someone on B, which is what we need. Mirrors are just being broken off. Anton again is in the lounge, and he's been doing some damage lately, so we'll see what he can bring to the table this round. Just waiting for these players to peek in the lines of sight. The plant is going down from Anton. We're going to try and deny it. Oh, but it's the good cover from Anton. We've got maybe a second kill here, but no, we fall. Sopra gets the kill on Kevinator. We're just fighting off with that. Azami deciding to go out, and now it's all up to Granny, but it won't be the case. Anton finishes it off, and we go to 2-1. Might want to start changing objective, mate. Oh, like Solaris. Yeah, so it is Solaris. What was I saying at the start? Cool. Right, I'll adapt. Improvise, adapt, overcome, as they say. I do extend my apologies to Solaris for mispronunciation his name quite a few times. Right, so we decided to go back to where things went well, and that's the Geisha site, because we were able to hold them off quite easily. I think it ended up in a 3v1 or 2v1. We had an amazing work from the Wamai on that round, and same, we decided we don't really need the Jaeger.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Same defensive setup where we've reinforced the back walls, just trying to slow down their attack if they do come from the other side. However, we just do like the first round. We all tend to attack at the same spot. And we're just going to be tasked to open that wall. Oh, that could be painful if we get the information on that player. Unfortunately, it won't, but the drone will be coming in, taking all that info, but it will be denied fairly quickly. Good watch from Dr. Dickens. Oh, he's just bandit tricked the first thermite. Second thermite coming in. Oh, this one's not going to stick, but he can put as many as he wants on there. And it's coming in again. Oh, he's bandit tricked both of them. Absolute monster work from Kevinator. Just, we're not going to be able to open that wall, just simply. Anton just lurking here, just waiting for maybe a player to make a mistake. And we're going to have to go by, well, the window. We're going to nade that player because, well, we don't have any Jaeger, so we can't really stop except for the Womais. Yeah. He's going to go from below, but is there players below? Dr. Chicken's doing absolute carnage here. Will retain the control of Geisha. Oh, he will get the kill, but no, Seko gets the kill and comes back on the Brava. We've got that information on the player on the A objective, but not quite the rest. We still have the information on Kevinator. Quite a stronghold he has, but he did lose his battle in the first round of the game. We've got 2 players which are, I think, planning to just go on site. Are we just going to drop on site? Bearing in mind that the walls are destroyed here, we need the control of the corridor. So we need Geisha and we need access to that corridor before we can make a move on site. If we do get that, that means we need to get rid of one. Granny will fall. Seko doing absolute damage. We've got control of the corridor and of the stairs. So the push is possible, but no, Indra is going to come around, all the way around. 21 seconds to go. You'll have to be fast, mate, because the smokes are detonating. Solaris gets 1.
10 seconds left.
And yeah, there's just not enough time. There's just not enough time. Kevinator gets a kill. The plant is going down, and it's only up to Indra. How did we bring this back into a 2v2? Kevinator is going to try and peek. We need the information on the player. We can hear him, but not quite. Indra will get the kill on the first one. And now it's up to Anton to try and finish this off. We're going to just go back and wait for that player to come in. Solaris with a potential clutch coming in. 26 seconds. We need to get rid of at least one player. Indra will get the kill, and it won't be the case. AZP extending their lead. 3-1 here on attack on Skyscraper. And we'll finally decide to go kitchen. We've lost upstairs twice. We've lost the Geisha once now. It's 3 rounds in a row. Yeah, I'd expect probably a free all for the side swap. So we'll see how this one goes. But AZP is just too strong on their attacks. Once they've put their mind to it, they're able to overturn a Warwick team that has been performing. Like, let's face it, Warwick is performing. We've been able to deny those entry. We've been able to yeah, get important peaks to, well, stop them from coming in, but just it wasn't enough, unfortunately, and we'll be able to do that later. Right, my dad's calling me. I'll tell him that I can't.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it. A bomb has been located.
Cool. Cool. Round 5 is underway. Who will grab that one? Will we extend that lead on AZP, or will we come back to a 3-2? We shall see. We're still reinforcing here upstairs, and could there be a play of moving quickly? Arzen. There's 2 of them upstairs. I think it's him and the Bravo Sicko. Nate coming in. We've got Anton on the IQ as well. He's got that information on what could stop us. We know that there's 2 players here. The wall is probably going to be opened. Granny will just try and get a kill. Able to take that drone out. And that's what's important, is we need to secure that top floor. But we don't have that information of Anton just creeping up in karaoke. Could get some very important kills if he's not spotted. Be careful, guys. Don't waste your utility, because I don't think that player knows you're here. He doesn't, and he will fall. It's now a 3v5 as Arkan gets a kill as well. We nearly got that one, but there's a player coming back. Be careful, because I think Blizzard is coming back. But in a 1v5, is it just too hard? We know there's only one player left. We're going to start dropping back down, but be careful, there's two players here. One goes down. A second and a third, but no. Seko will put an end to it. And it's 4-1. We really need to wake up on Warwick's front. We're just not there. 1v5. The attack just was able to go in too quickly. And that's how it goes. Lynx, if you're asking about which Elo is this, well, I couldn't tell you ranked wise what it is, but we've got class Fs and H, I think, on this game. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I do feel Warwick is class F. F or G, but I think F. And then we've got H, I think, for AZP, just because they're, well, not a new team, but they're a fairly new team. I don't think they've played much comp altogether. They used to play, but it's a fairly new roster for them. So we decided to go back up to, well, the only site we've been able to win, and we've had a 50-50 split on that one. But it's the Geisha site, and we're going to try and bandit trick that again, if possible. We do still have that extend done, where we're going to try and slow down that attack, but I think we know that that team is just consistently going to attack all the way at the same place. Indra, yeah, there's all of them. They're all there. Two of them attacking below, and be careful because there's Granny here. Just hoping to do some damage. Yeah. Can't be giving yourself away too quickly. We still are trying to get that information, and the problem is that, yeah, the rest of the team is gonna push. One goes down, but the second one, Anton, on an absolute fucking mission here. 8 kills, will grab some important kills. We've got still a player upstairs. We're trying to get the information. Anton's going to do so, and a problem that is no more. We're going to be able to open that fairly easily. Here you go. Geisha opened, and we're going to try and get that player that rotated back downstairs. I think it's Solaris. Yep. Just coming back reception. And if he's not checked, he could come back up the main staircase and do quite a little bit of damage. Right, so we're expecting players a bit everywhere here, and we are trying to take them out. Siko just up the staircase unnoticed. I think we have that information that is here, and that's where I was telling you that Solaris is going to do some damage, because he gets one, brings it back into a 3v3, and now it's just angles. It's just angles to be held by Warwick. That's how we'll win that round. Ooh, angles everywhere. It's a bit of a dangerous situation having 3 players on the same spot. Yeah. I don't think that's going to work out too well for them if they stick to this. That site is closed, so they could potentially attempt to plant. That's if they can get rid of one player. Oh, they're just gonna barge in, but big mistake here. Gonna take a lot of damage. Anton trying to get a few peeks. He's gonna be planting. Oof, but Blizzard just denies it. And the 15 seconds, Anton gets one, but Solaris closes it out. 4-2 at the split. And a very important play here from the Wumai player in the staircase. We told you that he rotated back downstairs, he wasn't seen, he was able to go back up, get the Brava off, and then finish off the round. Very strong play from him here, being able to bring it back into a 4-2. We'll be going back to karaoke and tea room either way. and I will show you whilst they do their start of a setup. I'll show you the scores. So we've got 6 kills for Solaris, 4 for Blizzard. We've got Kevinator, Dr. Chickens, and Granny on 2. So it's fairly balanced on Warwick's side. On the other hand, well, we've got Anton on 10 kills, absolutely killing it. He's been on the IQ. He's been before on whatever her name is, the ring lady. Always forget her name. Dokaibi, that's the one. We've got 6 kills for Sicko, 4 for Sopra, and 3 apart for Indra and Arkin. Right, looking at their setup, so we've got a rotation here, which is something we didn't have for Warwick. We've got the wall that's being reinforced, small openings here, a big rotation into the main stairs, and the Jaegers coming into play. In terms of the other side, we've decided to castle barricade it all. So yeah, similar defense whereby we try and close off that east part of the map. However, the Warwick attack is, well, is acting slightly different. We're going to take the bottom floor first with the Buck to maybe try and deny a bandit trick play, but it's a Malusi here, so I've got mute. Yeah, it's a mute jammer. It's a mute jammer. Where are you, Buck? Here you go. We're just wary of whoever could come back. And Granny as well, holding off in barbecue any rotate, I guess, from the back way, and that's exactly what Anton's doing. He's not being seen yet, but be careful because Granny is literally waiting for you to do that move. Have we heard him? Because he's literally on the other side of that wall. Gonna go back up the staircase. If we do have the information, if we did have the information on that player, we could do so much damage. Yeah, we do now, but it's a bit too late. The information not quite good enough. What? How did that happen? Just completely obliterated Kevinator, and we're in a 5v4 situation. We still have someone in that repel. Nate's coming in but not doing much damage. Solaris is going to get Arkan. However, be careful because we have a player on repel who's not going to be able to get the kill. Unfortunately, Granny gets a nade on the player. Much more intelligent plays here from the Warwick Esports, the UK team, showing what they're made of. You've got that information. Pete coming in. Sicko gets the kill, but that's going to flash everyone. This is 3v2. The plant is going down, and oh, we're not going to get him. We'll get one, but be careful. We don't know where the other one is. We don't have the information, and it will fall into 2v1. What's happened here? We've completely fallen apart. The last player, we do have the information on him. It's Dr. Chickens. He'll get down, and Sopra will get it. It's going to be 5-2. Yeah, I agree. Kevin's been it's been really good. Arch, ça va et toi, mon poulet? Yeah, no, I do agree with Cooley. Is that on their defense, Kevinator has been really good on his bandit because he's been able to hold off. He was never peeking as well when that wall finally got open, or well, if it didn't, he was never too aggressive in a way that he really did his utility dumping job of just denying all of that. And maybe a bit more unfortunate in the 1v1s, but then again, I mean, you've got Anton who's on 10 kills. Sicko has been incredible as well, so you've got some real good gunners on the other side. And so yeah, everyone's got to play to their strengths, I guess. But yeah, so we've won that round. It's 5-2, and we're, well, not in the greatest of positions here. for Warwick, but we'll be able to have another crack at it. We didn't decide to get a mirror, so we decided to open up the full wall here. The other one's been reinforced, and you'll see that we use a mute as opposed to a bandit. Maybe we just know that the walls will be open, and we just want to make sure we can have at least a little bit of deny. However, we don't have much, because if I look at it, we've got, well, the 2 impacts from Solaris, the EMPs, and that's it. Kevinator on the Ash, trying to grab some kills. Drones coming in. Anton is just, yeah, it's just in drums, chilling. Sicko on site, and we're going to be opening, I think, soon. That's a bit dangerous. That's a bit dangerous! We're going to be able to open this wall with Blizzard. Are we going to peek again? No. I think that's the smart move to do, is just to come on that side and let the wall be opened. We're going to also be able to get a line of sight on it, and therefore maybe catch out a AZP player. Ooh, and there are players peeking. We just want to make sure no one peeks on that balcony. We've got the info. If there wasn't an Aruni here, like not Aruni, the Azami thingy, you'd be in trouble, son. Ooh, slowly but surely making their way. Sicko takes care of Blizzard. That's, well, it's your thermite gone, but that's also your diffuser down. You have to go down to get it, and that means we have to rotate all the way down, and Sicko will get the kill on that rappel. It's not looking good for Warwick, not good at all, as it's a 1v5. Oh, Solaris, you've got a heck of a job to do. 1 minute, no diffuser in hand. It's a 1v5. Will AZP get yet another flawless round? I think we're just taking the time to discuss here on Warwick Esports. We need to maybe make take a maybe we need to take a technical timeout, a TTO. But we are just discussing, just trying to work out what's going wrong on our attacks, because we are opening the walls, we are making the right moves, but we're just simply not getting the kills. Nothing's going on. Nothing is going well. 6-2 here, and this could well be the last round if we're not able to to just turn this around.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Not quite the game we wanted, I think, on Skyscraper for Warwick, but I mean, you do have to give it up to AZP. That just, I mean, we were talking about Anton on 10 kills, but since Sicko's made 2 very important kills, Sofra's been on 2 as well. The whole team is just dominating the 1v1s. It's just, losing that diffuser early on, and then the player that goes to get it takes a rappel in front of the breach. Big mistake, gets punished instantly. But that's just things that you need to go through to then go, well, next time I'll just do something else. So it's hard to see, but it's the reality between these two teams, is that even though I think tactically we've got the matchup from Warwick Esports, on our attacks we're just not able to pull one through. That said, well, they could make it 6-3 now, and I do hope so, because we want a competitive match. So we'll see what this will lead, and you'll see a very different approach. We've got 3 players on that top floor, 1 dropping down, only 2 defending the top floor. From AZP, a lot of intelligent gathering, and we're gonna do same attack from 3 different angles to try and get rid of these players. Nade coming in, but it won't do any damage. Arkin upstairs with his mute. Just checking the information. We've got Sopra. Sopra could be in trouble here because we've got a Jackal right in front. Is the Jackal just not going to push him? Does he not have the information? It doesn't seem he does, because if he went straight through that door, he would get the kill. He would get a free kill. At least that proves you he doesn't cheat, which is always good. Arkin taking quite a lot of damage. Oh, we absolutely need to do... We just don't have that information on Sopra. Oh no, we could have killed him so many times. The push is coming in, but we don't have the information. Oh, he's not able to get him. Dr. Dickens. Chickens. Dr. Dickens. It's like Dickens cider. It's yeah. Which is a cider brand, by the way. He's just not able to get the kill, and Dr. Chickens is able to get it. It's 5v4. Solaris has taken quite a lot of damage as well, Arkin a little bit. We've just fallen back down. We've lost the verticality. We're peaking a bit. Why are we peaking like that? Yeah, lines of sight being opened. The C4 coming in, and it will detonate. Arkin gets the kill on Solaris to bring it back to 4v4. It's just very realistic. We're going to open on site, but no, it's mute jammed. Are we able to get that mute jam off? No, Arkin taking the kill. Anton is coming back onto site as well. I don't think we have the information on him, and that's not looking good. They're all in the same spot. It's a 3v3. They bring it back. It's a 3v2, but no, there's a TK here from Dr. Chickens, and the defenders finish it off. It's a 6-2 victory for the French teams. We just walked on each other. The TK here just showing 3 people peeking at the same door, just not quite able to get it. And it's unfortunate for them, but what a victory from AZP, just dominating all round. And yeah, 11 kills for Anton, but Arkin is the MVP of this game. We'll go back to the caster cam. I'll see if there's an interview with the AZP players. I doubt they'll be able to do it in English, so I might have to switch to French for that. But yeah, what a game. Very tough for Warwick Esports. Not quite what I was expecting coming into this matchup, but I do expect them to bounce back in their next game, and we'll have a look at what their next game is as of now, play day 3. They'll be playing Guardians Alpha, whereas AZP will be playing Wanted, the other team. But yeah, what a start. What a start. AZP coming back in 4th. I'll show you the ranking as it stands. Here you go, the standing before we go into an interview. I'll ask the players for an interview. And we'll keep it short, but we'll keep it sweet. Let me just go into interview. There we go. Here I am. Right, we'll see if we get an interview from one of the Warwick players. In the meantime, want to congratulate both teams for giving it all today. Unlucky one for Warwick Esports, but I'm sure we'll be able to come back maybe next week against Guardians. Guardians have had a defeat as well, but they're a team to be reckoned with. So I'm sure it'll be an interesting matchup between the EU and the UK teams. Right, so I'll just quit the game because we don't need it no more. In terms of Arkin's asking for an interview. So we'll let him come, and I'll I'll switch to French just for the interview, boys. But yeah, let's have a look at what they say. A cider brand. Have you never heard of that cider? Dickens cider. It's fake advert, right. So just waiting for Arkan. And we'll be able to launch it off. Yeah, so we'll see if he's got a cam as well. I doubt it. We might have to stay on the cam. Here he is. Coucou.
Salut.
Salut, on va la faire en français comme t'as dit, c'est peut-être un peu plus facile.
Pas très bon en anglais.
Eh ben pas bon en anglais, mais bon AR6 parce qu'on a une belle victoire 7-2 aujourd'hui. J'allais commencer avant la victoire Skyscraper. Est-ce que c'est un choix?
Oui, c'est un choix. C'est l'une des maps qu'on avait travaillé, qu'on a le plus travaillé d'ailleurs. Et donc on voulait aller sur cette carte-là où on en a d'autres à côté, mais on avait le choix, beaucoup de choix à la fin du veto map, donc on était bien contents.
Ouais.
Et puis après on avait une bonne rage puisque le 7-0 de la semaine dernière enfin de début week-end a fait très mal. C'était le premier, on n'a pas su être dans le mood et puis on l'a payé cher. Il y a quelques rounds qui se sont pas joués beaucoup vendredi, mais bon, le résultat était quand même un 7-0 qui a fait assez mal, quoi.
Ouais, ça fait mal au mental parce qu'on se dit même si on a livré une bonne bataille, on se retrouve les autres équipes elles voient 7-0, ils se disent oula, on va les défoncer. Mais ouais, non, franchement c'est une bonne victoire aujourd'hui. Je pense que vous êtes bien rattrapés face à une équipe qui semblait tenir en défense, hein. Ils ont réussi à vous banditrick pas mal de fois, ils tenaient bien leur ligne. Et en fait, c'est au shoot que vous avez réussi à avoir ces premiers joueurs. Et puis ensuite, en attaque, ils se sont passés à travers, très clairement.
Et puis on a pas mal de rounds en plus en attaque. Le premier round où je me prends ma grenade, c'est sur un petit dérangement IRL. En fait, je regarde à côté et quand je regarde mon écran, le timer est out. Donc je lui ai dit bon, je suis mort.
On dirait que c'est la faute à madame ou au chat.
C'est ça, c'est exactement ça. Donc ça nous a chié un peu sur l'ouverture du mur, ouais. Et puis derrière on a refocus, on a pris le premier round, on s'est dit ouais c'est pas grave, on va refocus, on a mis le deuxième, je crois qu'ils ont mis le troisième, je crois, ou on leur a mis, enfin bref. Mais après on a refocus, on a joué notre jeu et puis c'est passé.
Ouais, non, ça s'est bien passé. Ouais, j'ai l'impression que vous étiez. Et puis, enfin, on t'a vu faire pas mal de kills. Puis après, on a vu Anton aussi performer. Et au final, tu regardes.
Anton a été très solide dans l'attaque.
Ouais, mais après, au final, tu regardes la fin du match, les scores. Tout le monde est à. Vous êtes 10, 11, 10, 8 kills. Donc tout le monde a participé. Donc ça fait plaisir d'avoir un Siko aussi très en forme sur sa pétrolette. Ouais.
Non, on a vraiment bien joué ensemble, donc c'était plaisant. On a pris du plaisir là pour le coup.
D'accord, ouais. Et puis ouais, enfin, il n'y a pas grand chose à dire, hein, parce que techniquement, vous les avez dominés de A à Z, que ce soit sur les attaques ou les défenses. Est-ce qu'il y a des points auxquels il faut repenser, reparler des deux rounds? Est-ce que vous les avez cédés trop aisément à votre goût ou... Enfin, tout simplement, ça
le premier round, ouais, on l'a cédé, comme je t'ai dit, sur des petites erreurs qui n'auraient pas dû être, vu que ça faisait même pas partie du jeu. Mais sinon, en vrai, je pense que sans l'erreur, je pense que ce round-là, on l'aurait pris. Donc, mais bon, voilà, c'est toujours un 7-2, ça fait toujours plaisir. Et puis après, il faut savoir que l'équipe là, on va dire c'est même plus la même en fait, puisque l'équipe a été divisée en deux. Donc on garde le même roster pour la ELC, mais derrière, l'équipe au final est split, donc on traîne même plus ensemble au final.
D'accord.
Donc on y va avec ce qu'on avait déjà fait avant et puis on voit si ça passe. Je pense qu'on essaiera, je verrai avec les joueurs s'ils veulent continuer à essayer de travailler un petit peu pour préparer quand même des choses pour le LC ou s'ils se focus chacun de notre côté sur chacun notre équipe.
Ouais.
Puis on va voir.
C'est quoi le but, on va dire, parce que tu as dit qu'ils sont scindés, est-ce qu'on a des objectifs similaires mais dans deux équipes ou des objectifs différents?
C'est ça, ouais, il y avait eu... On sentait que ça allait pas en fait entre nous, les 5 qu'on avait, donc on a choisi de split et puis et au final en ayant split on voit qu'en game on arrive à se parler, on arrive à jouer comme il faut, donc c'était peut-être la bonne solution de se retrouver juste pour le LC et puis on va voir si on va travailler du coup pour maintenir un peu le niveau de jeu qu'on a eu là et même l'augmenter quoi.
Ouais, pourquoi pas. Pourquoi pas, ouais, très, très belle victoire. Vous êtes maintenant 4ème devant devant Warwick justement que vous dépassez. Parce que 7-0,
Ouais, on va
bah
faire en
oui,
sorte de monter encore.
ouais. Bah ouais, il y a le temps, hein, parce que je regardais au début, il y a 7 playdays, vous n'en êtes que deuxième. Il y a de quoi faire, surtout vous jouez Wanted Esports qui sont les premiers pour le prochain playday. Donc ça va être un sacré morceau à les choper. Et puis après vous vous attaquerez à Raphonix Disciple, les Polonais, avant d'aller défier les Iota. Donc ouais, une poule qui est quand même assez relevée, hein, j'ai l'impression, cette saison.
Là, il y a quelques équipes qui sont vraiment balèzes. La niveau d'Esport en Esport, on savait que ça allait être très compliqué. Donc voilà, avec en plus, comme je t'ai dit, les différents qu'il y avait, on savait que ça allait être très très dur. Il y a d'autres équipes qui ont un très gros niveau, donc on verra ce que ça donne. Et puis nous, on donnera le meilleur, on essaiera d'aller au plus loin, on verra bien.
Parfait. C'est tout ce que je voulais entendre. Bah, en tout cas, je vous souhaite le meilleur à toi et à toute l'équipe pour les prochains playdays. Je vais peut-être te laisser le mot de la fin parce que il n'y a pas énormément de leçons à en tirer, hein. Pour moi, c'est une démonstration. Et voilà, je te laisse le petit mot.
Bah écoute, je te remercie, Philippe, hein.
Il n'y a pas de souci.
Et bah bonne soirée à toi, écoute, hein.
Ouais, pas de souci. Bonne soirée à toi et bonne chance.
Merci.
Voilà, je vais repasser en anglais et après je vous switcher sur le live de... Il y a qui est en live? On a Disma, je crois, et il y a peut-être Coco aussi. On verra ce qui se passe. Je reswitch en anglais juste pour faire la fin et après je vous switch dessus. Merci pour avoir regardé et je vous fais des gros bisous. Right, boys, that is it. Thank you for watching. I will put the win asset just so you can see AZP has won 7-2 on Skyscraper. We do have 2 other games, I think, going on in just under 7 minutes. Let me just have a look very quickly on where they are so that I can switch you on them. And if you want to watch, if you don't want to watch, then just log off. But thank you for watching, boys, and we'll see you soon. See you in a bit.